This video, I'll be showing you how to add coordinates from a table to form a poly feature. Now, in the first two videos, I showed you how to add coordinates from a table to form points and then also a polyline. And now for the poly features, there is just one added step to adding coordinates from a table to form a polyline. I have a blank MXD already open just to speed up the process. And now I'm going to select the Add Data button to add a few data sets for this demo. And here I already have my folder connection made, but in any case that you don't, you can go ahead and select the Connect to Folder button to connect to your desired folder. So I'm going to go ahead and double click into this folder and add my data sets. So the first thing I'm going to add is my Easton shapefile. So here is the shape of the town of Easton in Massachusetts, where Stonehill College is. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my table. So this table I have created are the corners of 3 buildings located on campus. And I'm going to open this table. And again, you have to make sure you're under List by Source. So I'm going to right click on this table and then I'm going to select Open. And here, as you can see, there's longitude and latitude. So this will enable me to actually map out the points. And as you can see here, there is an ID field. So as you can see, there's recurring numbers. So each of these numbers correspond to a specific building. So everything under ID 1 belongs to one building, and then everything under number 2 belongs to the points to the second building. And then as you can see, the last one is number 3, which are points that corresponds to a building for the third building. So I'm going to go ahead and close out this table so I can go ahead and map my points. So I'm going to right click on the table and then select display XY value. And as you can see, I have to indicate my X field and also the Y field. So again, the X field is always going to be the longitude and the Y field is always going to be the latitude. So if you recall from the table, the X underscore long is the longitude, and then the X underscore is going to be the lat. So I'm going to fill in those based on those fields. And then at the very bottom, you can see that there's a coordinate system that I'm supposed to select, but I am going to keep the default name. As you can see, the state plane Massachusetts is the MassGIS coordinate system, and that's the coordinate system I am going to use. I'm going to make sure that everything is filled in correctly, and it looks like it is, and then I'm going to select OK. You can see there's a couple of points that have been created already, and then onto the left side you can see under the table of contents there's the events, and again, anytime that it says events, it is indicated that it is a temporary file. So I'm going to go ahead and right click on this and hit data, export data to make it in a permanent file. So then here I'm going to navigate to the folder where I want to save it. And I'm going to save it into this geodatabase, and I'm going to select Stonehill College points and hit save and hit OK. And it says, do you want to add the export data to the map as a layer? I'm going to select yes. And again, a brand new file is going to be shown on the table of contents. So this is the permanent file. So I'm going to go ahead and remove my temporary file. So as I had done with the points to polyline, what I'm going to do is I am going to form the polyline from the points, and then the last step would be to create the polygon based on the polyline. So I am going to go into my Arc toolbox, go under Data Management, Features, and then Points to Line. So this would be the second step after I have created the points based off of the table. So here I'm just going to select the Stonehill College points as my input feature. And then the second step is for me to save the output feature class. So here it's indicating that I'm going to be creating a brand new output. So I'm just going to name this Stonehill College Polyline. Hit save. And then the very next step is I am going to indicate the ID. So the line field is going to be created and be connected based on that ID field. And if you recall, it was the 1, 2, and 3. And each of those values corresponds to the corner of a building. And then here for the very last step, I'm going to select close line and then hit OK. And because I'm, creating a polyline, I have to click the close line. So it looks like it has been successful. And at this scale, it's tough to see, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And as you can see, I have created a closed polyline based on the points indicated by the ID field. So even though my polylines look like they're fully enclosed, they're still considered polylines. So the next step for me to do is actually convert these polylines to a polygon. So if I go into Arc Toolbox under Data Management Tools and then under Features, there's a feature to Polygon. So I'm going to double click this. And here I'm supposed to indicate my input feature. So I'm going to select the Stonehill College polyline. And here it's going to have me create an output feature class. So I'm going to go ahead and save it and name it. So I'm going to type in Stonehill College Poly. Hit save. And then I'm keep everything as is and then select OK. And here you can see it's working. And then here it says I have successfully turned my polyline into a polygon. And as you can see, there's the brand new output. I'm going to turn off my points and also my polyline. And as you can see, they are now polygons. And for my final step, I'm just going to do this for fun. I'm going to add a base map and basically an aerial imagery just to kind of give it some context. So under Add Data button, there's an Add Base Map. I'm going to select Imagery, hit Add. And then I'm going to remove my Easton shapefile. Hit Close. And then here I'm going to turn these polygons into hollow and then make it a red outline. And here you have it. You can see there's just a generalized polygon around a couple of the buildings on campus. This is the library. This is Duffy. This is Boland. So yeah, this is how you convert, from a table to a polygon. So you have to first convert it to points and then polyline and then finally a polygon.